Okay, so welcome to those of you who are new and those of you that I know. We are doing a spell today for making a decision. And we're coming off the full moon, the thunder moon, which was major. Like just energy wise, I'm still feeling it. It just feels crazy and big. So I just want to check back. Does everybody hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, great. Because I don't want to be, I've done ones where I'm like mute the whole time. I don't want to do that. So just so you see what I put together as my altar. So if you don't have one, this one is for you as well. And it's just my cute little space today. I have an amethyst crystal, a quartz crystal, a bowl, Palo Santo, and two things I found at the beach today. And then I always like to sprinkle a little bit of rosebuds around. And I sprinkle these rosebuds for you who's watching this live and for you who's watching this on replay. And I welcome you to this enchanted space. I also brought a little sign that I made. I don't know if it'll be backwards for you, but it says, make your own rules. And so I put that here, I bring it to this space because this is about making our own rules, tuning into our intuition, our wisdom as women, as witches, as women who are connected to our soul, to our body, to the divine. So just take a minute, and if your kids are around or your animals are around, including them, let's take a breath together. And so take a big breath into your belly, and then release with your tongue out. And take another breath in, and exhale with your tongue out. And if you're joining late, you can go to the left-hand corner where you see mute and just hit that mute button so that you can do the affirmations out loud. You can do everything you need to out loud and we won't hear you. All right, so if you've got the email, you know what I suggested to have is your candle, a bowl, and your salt water. And ocean water or table salt water is fine. I live by the ocean, so I got some ocean water. And if you have nothing, it's perfect. You showed up, and that's the best thing. So first, I'm going to clear the space using this Palo Santo just to safely play with fire. And just clear the space, calling in all of our energies that are welcome here, our ancestors. Just doing it clockwise, bringing in energy, gathering energy, calling in our guides, our spirits from above and below, to the east and the west and the north and the south. Welcome. Welcome to our sacred circle, our spell. Yay! All our spells, all my spells bring in joy. And so, wow, just got a little dizzy. So really tuning into whatever your joy is, whether you're feeling it right now or not. Sometimes when it's time to make a decision, it feels heavy and like, do I do this or do I do this? Do I go here? Do I go there? And it turns into this inside civil war. Do I help this? Do I go there? Like all these things. And we're here today to bring some clarity. My intention is to bring clarity. My intention is to offer space for you to get an answer to something. If it's love or money or business or friendship or anything along those lines, something that's like keeping you up at night, or maybe it's just something fun you want to decide. So to begin, I have already cleansed my purple candle. And purple is the candle that removes negative energy, and it removes anything esoteric, dark entities, also the color of royalty. And so I'll show you what I'm doing. I just stuck that in to the little golden holder. I just want to celebrate how cool I am that I actually have this computer working where you can see what I'm doing. So I also got my twig. Now, I got a big twig because I was drawn to it this morning when I did my beach ritual. And what I want to say about it is the twig has to fit in the bowl. So in a moment, we're going to break the twig. But just for the moment, hold your twig in your hand. Take a breath in. And again, if you don't have these items, it's totally okay. Just take a breath in. Always breathing. And then I'm going to light this candle. I open the circle. I clear the space for our ritual tonight, for those who are present and those who are right. Wonderful. And then I like to do a little bit of covering myself with the light. And then I'm going to take the salt water from the ocean that was sitting on my altar and pour it into the bowl. Wow, it fits perfectly. Oh my goodness. I love when things fit perfectly. Oh my goodness. I did not plan on that. It just shows me that this is even more powerful than I know. I bless this water, clean and clear from the ocean, from Mother Earth, Gaia, Pachamama, and I bring it here for all of us. And so before we break this, hold the stick, bring your hands to your knees, palms face up. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. Relax your shoulders. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. And we'll do one more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now bring your problem, bring your idea into your head. And let's say this, I'll say it and you repeat. With this fire, fulfill my desires. And then think of the problem, think of this, whatever's happening that you want a clear answer for. And then bring your stick into the water and start to stir it clockwise. And I always like to give everybody different modifications. If you don't have anything, you can stir your belly to the right. You can stir right in front of you to the right. You can use a toy. You can use your hands. And if you want to use your hands, it would look something like this. Move it closer. Just like rolling around your hand. I'll show you. Just rolling around. Okay. So we're going to clockwise, gathering the energy, concentrating, pulling the energy in, and repeat after me. I am stuck and need advice. Send it once or send it twice. Wait and watch as I choose. Whatever I do, I cannot lose. And then take the stick out and break off a piece and decide which is the top. Which is the top part. And then spin it around one more time, a bunch of times. And then let the stick float in the water. Watching it float. And ask your question, what do I need to know? Or what's my answer to this problem? And then the stick will stop and be pointing to a direction. So follow that direction with your eyes and see what you see what it points to, and see if anything in that area can help you make this decision. If there's nothing in the area, I'm going to bring it back up to my face, then you might have to get up and walk towards that area. So my, what I needed a decision was I hung up the calendar. It's very interesting. Okay, so my problem was, do I follow a routine in my business? Do I follow the routine that I've set up for myself? So it includes looking at my finances. It includes doing these ritual videos. It includes social media, blog, all this stuff. And lately I haven't been doing it. And I'm questioning, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Or am I supposed to be just creating a new calendar or whatever? So after spinning my stick, it pointed towards the calendar. And my impulse is follow that, because I'm following the stick. And it points right to my enchanted monthly actions. So to me, that means yes. And that's very funny. I'm aware there's a couple kids, so I'm not cursing, but that is really funny. So I put my stick down, I take it out of the water, and I want to talk about what gets in our way of making decisions. And if we're all women, I mean, sometimes men watch this, but I'm going to give you a really on-the-go way of making decisions. And this is something that you can do anytime, all the time, because when we make decisions from our mind, from our brain, it doesn't work. I mean, it might make sense, but it's not really the way we're supposed to make decisions. And so bringing your awareness, and I think this can work for men too, but bringing your awareness to your sexual organs, and if you feel comfortable with it, placing your hand on top of your clothes and asking the question that you need to know the answer for. So it might sound totally crazy, but we have different brains in our bodies. So our heads have one mind and brain. Our hearts are another. And most women live up here and here. But our sexual reproductive organs sometimes fall to the wayside, or we're just like, or whatever. And I'm saying there's a total brain there. And so if you don't have time for a ritual, or you're not ready to do a spell, bring your hand to your sexual organs and ask, what do I need to know right now? Where should I go? What is the answer? And you will get an answer every time. And it's a very quiet voice if it's something you haven't done before. So it's about really listening to that voice that tells you and asking a question that's pretty specific. So a question might be, should I ask for a raise? Should I get childcare? Should I start my kids going to school? Should I break up with my boyfriend? Do I really feel right in this house? You know, all the questions that have yes or no answers are a great way to start practicing. And then another way is to get really quiet, really still, and then ask a question with an open-ended answer. Because it's not easy to hear that voice if you're not used to it. And so I'm going to come back to the ritual here that I think I'm just in love with the computer screen being able to see what I'm doing, because it takes a while sometimes to get me set up. So I would say that this stick, so this long stick that I got today, is now sacred. And this is a ritual I can do again and again with this stick. And the small stick that I use to answer my question, I'm going to glue it to my enchanted monthly actions calendar so that I have a more energy and more will to actually follow it. And to me, that's where the magic is, because just moving the energy, moving our will and focus to exactly what I want to do. And the truth is, I really want to be consistent. And what gets in the way is my shadow. I'll come back. So my shadow is the little 16-year-old girl that lives inside me that does not want to follow rules. Make your own rules. But this time I'm making the rules and I'm not following them. So the shadow is, don't tell me what to do, right? So there's a part of me that doesn't want to follow directions, that doesn't want to conform, that doesn't want to do anything that makes me feel like I have to do this. But the truth is, I love what I'm doing. I mean, for a living, for work, guide magical women and witches and enchantresses and sorceresses and priestesses to live a fuller life. Like, that is fun. And for me, getting stuck in a shadow looks like hyper feminine, laying on the couch too much, enjoying the beach way too long, not looking at my schedule, forgetting dates, stuff like that. And I've been pretty good about it, but I can easily fall into the shadow, especially during a full moon. That's really powerful. And so knowing the shadow is the biggest thing, because if you're stuck in a shadow, you don't see it. And if you don't have a coven, or if you're not in a sisterhood circle, you just keep living that way. You have no idea. And so part of the work that I do that I'm consistent with is the coven, the Awkward Enchanted Coven, that is going so well. I'm in love with the women. I'm watching them shine and grow and have their feelings and help and support each other. And there is no way to see your shadow, to see the downfall, to see the subconscious, the unconsciousness of your actions and behavior, unless somebody's around to give you feedback. And feedback can be given in a really screwed up way, like, why are you such a scatterbrain, right? And that doesn't feel good. You're not going to work on yourself if you hear that. But if somebody's like, what's your schedule like? How often do you do this? Like, my mentor is really good about giving me feedback without attacking me. And so my indecision tonight was really supported with this ritual. And I hope that yours was too. And I'm going to be sending this to you. I paused because it's a very big video, and usually you have to have a Google Drive. So if you don't have that, figure that out and you can open this up. But to everyone else, I'm going to be putting this in my store, in the Enchanted store. And so when you get this, I would love to know if it works for you. Because I feel our collective energy here, and it's really hard to get ritual work, to get spell work done when you feel alone. It can be done, it's just harder. And so all of us coming together, everyone here, whether we see each other or know each other or not, our collective energy is here right now. And I want to do a little energetic exercise with everybody just so you can feel it together. So everybody bring your hands together and create heat. Start out pretty slow and then get faster and faster and faster. And then slowly pull your hands away from each other. This feels so beautiful. And just feel the energy between your hands. And imagine, close your eyes if it feels right. Imagine all of us, sisters and brothers and children and cats and dogs, sitting together in a circle. And then slowly start to bring your hands together, open your eyes. Whoa. That's amazing. So what I feel is like a magnet, like opposite ends of a magnet that can't be pushed together. So fun. And then shake that off. So energy is real, magic is energy, and everything in our lives has energy. And so this stick, all these items in my little altar here, are part of the collective. They have the energy from wherever they came from, the beach, the store, and our energy together and our energy in solitary is about movement. And if you're here, if you're joining this enchanted ritual, this enchanted spell, you believe in energy. And so what I hope that you take away from this is the power of intention. When you set an intention, when you're clear, it doesn't matter what items you have. When your intention is there, all you need is your mind, you can have anything you want. So affirm that, enchanted ones. I can have whatever I want. Say it to your animal, say it to your partner, say it to your kid. I can have whatever I want, and I make decisions with ease. Say it again. I make decisions with ease. If you have little kids around you, you can teach them these affirmations, and they say it. Just a quick little story about affirmations. I work with one little boy in the morning, and I work with him in his classroom. And other than him, I work with all witches. So for me, it's a treat to work with this kid. I'm a therapist. So I go in, and the kids in the kitchen center are fighting with their money. They're like, pretend money, and they're like, there's not enough, blah, blah, blah. And once I heard a little boy say, there's not enough, and this person won't share, I was like, oh, well, clearly we have to do our money manifestations. So these kids are 5. The kid I said, okay, give me all the money. And they like me. So they gave me all the money. And I say to the kid, there's like 4 of them, all boys. I said, you repeat what I say, and then I'll give you the money. So the first boy, I said, there's enough money for everybody. He says it with energy. I give him money. The next boy, I say, I get money easily. I give him money. And so on. And so now these 4 little boys are like, I love money. And they're just saying the affirmations. They're looking at each other. They're charging up the energy. It's fueling me with joy because this is the silliest game, but it's really powerful. Our words are spells. Our words are the ritual, are the witchcraft that we walk around the town and say. And so whatever decision you're making, remember that during the day, your words are powerful. So if you walk around saying, I'm broke, you can't do a spell for money if you're walking around all day affirming you're broke. So just really being powerful in your words, powerful in your intentions, being really clear. And all of that means slow down. Because if you're in life, which is fast paced, it's like, do this, come here, go there. And that is confusing to the universe. The universe doesn't have feelings, it just listens very clearly. And so really saying what you want to say when you say it is really powerful. So let's say you have a very busy day and it's la, 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 la. And then I am peaceful. Then you deliver your words with intention and something happens. So I'm going to take a moment with you, bring your hands to your heart. I'll do the same. Take a breath in and exhale with some sound. With the sound, our circle is closed until we meet again. Our brothers and sisters in this circle, in this sacred space we built together. We bow our heads in thanks and joy and reverence to those who joined us today in this world and beyond. The circle is closed, and snuff out the candle. Don't blow it out. Whoop, whoop, ow, with your finger. So if you're interested in the Awkward Enchanted Coven, the next one starts August 15th. The price is $697. If you're interested in that, you can go to enchantedembodiment.com/coven What else? We have every 2 weeks, we have another something. So stay tuned, sign up for the mailing list, the Enchanted Inner Circle, and you will get all the information that you need. If you're on Facebook, friend me. There's a private group I can add you to, but I don't want to cloud up your mind with all that stuff. I want to really thank you with so much gratitude for you for joining us today in this ritual. You matter. Your animals matter. Your kids matter. The people in your house matter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Enchantress Shane signing off. See you next month. Bye.